Aunt Adele lives alone in a cute house with a green roof. Aunt Adele has been living in this house for a long time. And I and the neighbor clown spend half of the afternoons of the week at her house. We don't just talk, but on sunny days we sing songs and pick berries in the forest. Or go to the river to get berry sodas that have been cooled down by soaking them in water. On rainy days we draw pictures inside the house, help Aunt Adele with her sewing. And sometimes we bake delicious sweets using Aunt Adele's secret recipes. We tell Aunt Adele lots of stories about what happened at school, our friends. Mommy and Daddy, my cat, Clown's brother Henri, our friend Zoe, our maid Marie. The sparkling beads and snakeskins we brought home from school, and so on. Aunt Adele always listens with a smile and a look of enjoyment. We were going to my aunt's house today, and when we passed by the forest, Aunt Adele was leaving with a big shopping basket and a straw hat on. So Piero said, "Let's go," and we decided to follow her. Aunt Adele was in a hurry, but after a while, we realized where she was heading, so we decided to take a shortcut and go around. As expected, she came to Aunt Matilda's shop, the biggest in town. Aunt Adele went into the shop, so we tried to look through the window to see what she was buying. But she soon came out of the shop with a heavy shopping basket, and Aunt Matilda said, "Well, Adele, congratulations." Aunt Matilda replied with a smile, "Thanks, Matilda. See you later," and hurried across the street again. Piero and I looked at each other and said, "Congratulations? What do you mean?" We hurriedly made a small cut again, and waited for Aunt Adele on the road near her house. After a while, Aunt Adele came back with a red face. "Oh, Piero and Elena. You're just in time. Come on, help me. It's going to be a busy day." We followed her, excited to see what was going to happen. As soon as she entered the kitchen, she took off her jacket and hat, put on an apron, opened the windows and curtains, cleared the table, and started to heat the oven. She then took out a brown bag and a white bag of flour from the shopping basket, and piled them into a large white bowl, 1 cup each. Next, she poured 2 spoons of flour from a small red and yellow can, added a cup of sugar, and gave a large whisk to Piero, telling him not to mix it too much and to mix the flour well. She gave me a slightly smaller bowl, cracked 6 eggs into it, and told me to beat it well until it became white. We were happy to be able to help her, so we mixed as hard as we could. Meanwhile, Auntie added a cup of sugar to the softened butter and kneaded it. When the 3 of us had finished mixing, Auntie combined them together and poured the fruit mix that had been soaking for a long time into a large jar she had taken out of the refrigerator, scooping it up with a spoon several times. Auntie rolled up her sleeves and roughly mixed it all together, and put it on a prepared baking sheet. Then she opened a tin filled with walnuts, plums, cherries, angelica, and other fruits, and said, "Well, you've worked hard, so you can have a little snack." When the warm, sweet smell was coming from the oven, we were a little tired and drank the lemon tea Auntie had made for us. After that, Auntie told us to clean up the living room. "What day is it today, Auntie Adele? Is it a special day? Or are you a guest?" I asked. The living room table was covered with a pure white cloth, and beautifully embroidered napkins and shiny knives and forks were placed on it. At that moment, the door opened and Aunt Matilda came in, saying, "Hello, Adele." A little later, Henri and Zoe came in, carrying a bouquet of many colorful flowers. Then my mom and dad came in with Marie, the maid, and her husband Jean, saying things like, "Sorry we're late, Adele. Happy birthday," and, "Are you sure you don't need any more help?" I was surprised. What's this? What are we celebrating today? As we asked together, Aunt Adele and Aunt Matilda came out of the kitchen without their aprons. "Look, everyone. Elena and Piero have decorated it so beautifully," Aunt Matilda said, placing the big fruit wreath cake that we had helped make in the middle of the table. It had several candles on it, and the flames were flickering. Papa and Henri started singing, followed by Mama, Marie, her husband, and Zoe. "Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations to our Adele. Always kind Adele. Beautiful and happy Adele. Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations, Adele. Happy birthday today." Piero and I looked at each other. A birthday. As Aunt Adele blew out the candles in front of us. We all cheered and clapped our hands. Then we all sampled the delicious food on each plate. And a joyous meal began, full of conversation and laughter. "Piero, Elena. Thank you so much for helping me out today. I'm so happy that you all always come to my house and tell me all kinds of stories and have such a good time together. I'm also so grateful to Elena's mom and dad, Piero's brothers, Henri and Zoe, and Marie for not stopping you from coming to my house. That's why I really wanted to spend my birthday with you all. Thank you all so much for coming to spend my special day with me. Happy birthday, Auntie Adele." That day, we stayed at home until much later than usual, having fun and enjoying ourselves.